January the 5th, 2021, and I have an intuitive message for the collective. Thank you for joining me. I, again, am a fairly new channel here on YouTube, and I am so grateful for the opportunity to share with you. But I hope that these messages help to enlighten you as you begin your journey in 2021. This is a general message, which means that it may or may not resonate with everyone. However, if it does resonate with you and you would like more specific information, then you may contact me with the information in the description box. And so we can get more details about your journey in 2021. Thank you again. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Today, I am using the instrument of an oracle card, which is a guidance card. And it just, we're using the seven energies because everything is energy. But today, and it appears that the theme for the month of January will be the word ambivalence. Ambivalence. Again, ambivalence is kind of feeling conflicted about a decision that has to be made, about something that has been be done. You feel good and bad about it at the same time. You know it's right, but it's hard to let it go. You see the truth, but you can't believe it is, and it causes an individual to have to make a decision, right? Ambivalence also when it comes into play when truth is exposed. Um, Now, again, about these messages is that not only are they messages for the collective, but as we are individuals, we make up the collective. And so that simply means you can take this message personal as you make your personal journey, um, or you're going on your personal uh, your personal journey, or or look at it collectively, what's going on in the earth right now, how does this appeal and apply to what is going on in politics, what is going on in our communities and at large. All right, so take this information how it resonates, but just know the Spirit has given us this message, and I hope that it comes forward for you. The word expose comes forward for me. And expose just simply means something that has been hidden, right, wrong, good, or bad, not really determining that, just determining that something that was not readily available to you, possibly in your personal walk. Maybe you've been asking for something, and it now things are being exposed, but maybe not in the way that you expected it. Right? It's sort of bittersweet. That's the ambivalence in it all. So the word exposure comes to mind as well as illumination or showing or and it's not about the outcome, about the exposure. It's about just the mere fact that things are coming to light, how things happen, how things that you didn't know. These will help you to make better informed decisions. Now, the part about this information coming to light or whatever you're asking for that is really there, and maybe you're not seeing it because it does not appear to you in the way that you expect it, is that you may reject it, right? And that is um, that's the other part of ambivalence. It makes it so difficult to make that decision, but in your soul, you already know the answer. So let's see what um, what the energy is and what spirit would have us to know as a collective on the 5th day of January, 2020, 2021. Thank you, Spirit, for showing us the guidance that you would have us relative to ambivalence. What would you have us to know? on Tuesday, January. Oh, looks like more than one. Tuesday, January the 5th, 2021. All right. Okay. So it looks like it's two. I have the cards upside down. All right. Two cards came out. Let it go and beyond the ordinary. Let it go and beyond the ordinary. So, as these things I just spoke about are being, take a look at that card too. Let's see, look at it. As these things are being exposed, does that make it any better? I want you to take a look at it. And this is the part about the ambivalence. The ambivalence says, can you look at it and let it go? Can you see what has been exposed to you and in your heart? Because it may affect your heart. It may affect how you feel. It may, cause a very, 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 very tough decision to have to be made. All right. But it's going to bring some balance. So the question Spirit is saying is with this ambivalence, once the choice between going against, once you make the choice of what you need to do in this difficult decision that you have to make, or for an example, for the collective, there are a lot of decisions being made as a result as it pertains to our health, our safety, our freedoms, all kinds of decisions that are being made that are causing you to maybe have to think of things in a different way. But in order to not only let it go, first of all, it's going to require us to go beyond what we used to believe. Right? Which for many of us, we are already experiencing, unusual occurrences, things that are changing in our lives right before our eyes in record time. But this says to go beyond the ordinary, go beyond what appears to be, it feels like it's right, but it doesn't look like it's right. So it's got to go beyond what we normally would deem to be normal. Right? This is about our divine expression, going beyond what we would normally accept, beyond the doubt, beyond the fear, beyond the um, questions, not knowing what to do. And it encourages us to step outside of this spirit or this energy of ambivalence, this energy of, we're not stepping out of it, but accepting it and determining what part of it we need to let go, or what part of it is for us, and what part of it is not for us. Because it definitely, as I have this heart here, didn't even, and thank you, Spirit. This heart is a healer. This is a golden healer, and it speaks to the heart, and it speaks to what you will have to go beyond your norm to let go and to see. And that is a process. It most definitely is a process that many of us are not ready for. But when things are exposed to us, we will be faced with the fact that we need to look at the truth of the matter and determine what we will and what will not accept, which will change the lives of many of us. So it may be a forgiving energy, healing from resentments, but we're going to have to let it go. It may be feeling, being in a victim mentality, or just cutting those ties between things that, really keep us bound or in a destructive kind of behavior. And what Spirit is saying is, in this spirit of ambivalence, it is really bringing it up in ways that we really never could have imagined, whether it is for the collective or whether it is for individuals. So, as things are exposed in you, as things are exposed in others, have a heart of forgiveness, because that's going to be the key into how you begin to see beyond what the actual picture is and see exactly what the newness, what the change is going to be. I like this. I'm hoping that this was that you resonated with this message, because I think when it comes to the choices that we are going to have to make individually and collectively, we're going to have to let go some old ways of thinking in order for us to be able to see beyond what we need, what we actually see, the physical, and go into our beyond our physical minds and allow spirit to connect with us so that we can make up our own minds, so that we can stand in a sovereign state. So when in an ambivalent situation, we feel comfortable with the fact that we had to go through certain processes in order to go beyond and to realize what spirit really is saying to us individually and collectively. Many of us will have already begun to have dreams and have experiences that we may be shying away from because it's away from, um, or it does not look like, again, what you normally, or what would normally be normal for you, if that makes sense. Got to let that go. There's a whole new thing happening, you know. And Spirit is telling us, and it is in a way that is coming to us that we'll have to use our own mindset, our own framework. We'll have to be sovereign. We'll have to know that our connection, our information, the intuitive nudges that we continue to receive from Spirit is leading and guiding you into all truths, which will put you in a situation sometimes making a difficult choice. All right. I hope this message was helpful for you. And if it was, make sure that you like, you share, and that you subscribe to my channel. Please tell a friend. Leave me some comments. Tell me what you think about it. And don't forget to join me in the nest at patreon.com/Renee's Nest. That's where I want to develop a community of individuals who would like to discuss these kinds of things and or support me in a financial way. You may also donate on Cash App at $MirrayouWellness. All right? Thank you. Have an amazing day. And don't forget to mirror you. Be balanced, be inspired, and continue to grow.